So the first thing that I am thinking tonight is it's so clear to me why people who do this all the time have a tripod or a stick, a hairdresser, all of that kind of thing. So that is clearly not me. So let's talk about skin. I am posting a series of videos about the products and things that I used because a couple of you have asked. So this one is going to be all about skin. Everything that goes on my skin that I can think of. So I did start about 2.5 years ago of analyzing everything that touched my skin, and was there a more natural alternative, and what were the products that I was using and how they may have a large toxic or chemical makeup to them. So this is where I'm at today, having tried a lot of different products. The one thing that I'm going to admit to you is that although a lot of what I do is very natural, few ingredients that you can read, all of those things, because I am fighting several autoimmune diseases, sometimes that's not enough. So that would be the first thing that I'll mention to you is I use this product here on my arms because I have a type of dermatitis. It's probably not going to be very easy to see because I got allergy tested today, but you might see some redness behind here, and if you were in person, you would be able to see like all of these red dots. And so the dermatologist, I have to get checked several times a year because I've had skin cancer removed, etc., and other skin conditions as a result of my autoimmune disease. I always have something that needs to be like looked at, monitored, and made sure that it doesn't get out of control. So finally, after about 15 years, I've given in, and I've been using this product here to wash my arms, and then a follow-up of this sister product, both, by the way, which could be found at Walmart. I'm so used to looking over here, I forget you're down here. This sister product as a moisturizer or lotion to my arms after I wash them. And I will just say, does it help? It has helped in that they're not bumpy, although I still see the redness. Again, I don't think this video really shows it very well, but I do still see the dermatitis, but it's smooth, it's not bumpy. So I'm going to finish this out, and if by the time I finish it, it hasn't wowed me, then I'm just going to stop using it because who cares? But those are the only two store-bought types of products that I use for my skin, other than this product here. So this is a claim to be organic, natural ingredients, no animal testing, no parabens or petroleum ingredients. They do have all of their ingredients listed, certified as organic, and I can read them all. And I've had to use this because of the dry skin problem that is so common with hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's disease. My feet are so dry that I have to maintain them and scrub all the dead skin off and all of that, or I would just look like, I don't know, people in a jungle that climb trees and have no moisturizer. So I put this on the bottom of my feet, heels especially, and then pumice them every single day in order to just keep them at a controllable rate. But my friend who does pedicures will tell you that the 2 times I've went to her for a non-polish organic pedicure, she cannot keep the lotion on because my feet just drink it in. They're so dry. So those are the only products that, and this, by the way, is the only thing I have found that help me keep my feet at least looking like I'm a female of any kind. So this is probably a product that I will continue to use unless someone can beat it. With that said, for the last 2 years, I have used in this jar a combination of frankincense, and I only use doTERRA oils. So if I just want to say that right off the bat, I don't know anything about any other essential oils or companies other than the doTERRA. They're the only ones that I use for several reasons. So do your own homework, make your own decisions, but I'm a big believer in doTERRA. So I use frankincense, a combination of frankincense and fractionated coconut oil. And if you don't know what fractionated coconut oil is, it is simply a coconut oil that has had the fat molecules removed from it so that it stays in its liquid state and never solidifies. So I put a combination of that and frankincense in a jar, and that is what I've been using from forehead to décolleté for the last couple of years. I think my skin looks pretty well. There's several different reasons why I've used frankincense in that way. A lot of people swear by it as an anti-aging helper. Also, if you remember, I mentioned I've had skin cancer here on by my collarbone and on my face, and I have some other suspicious spots that are just waiting to become problematic. Also, I have thyroid issues, and frankincense is the king of all oils, so I just figure frankincense kind of is a helper for all of those things, so just douse all myself with it. Now, I am using oregano on my skin for 2 different problems. Sorry, I keep forgetting where you are and where to look, so I can look deep into your eyes. Anyway. Number 1, I'm working on a new autoimmune disease that is related to collagen and the building up of collagen, most often on people's knuckles. And so I don't know that it'll really translate, that you can see it on my knuckle here. But if you're anywhere near me, I'll definitely show you what I'm talking about, and I have it on my toes as well. Anyway, it's a building up, like see there, you can kind of get a... So I'm kind of getting a buildup of collagen and skin on a couple of my knuckles and toes. And so I'm kind of using oregano straight on it to reduce that and to, I don't want to say eat it away, but soften it up so that it goes away. Sorry, I had to break and get a swallow of water. The other thing that I'm using the oregano on, and very successfully I might add, is what's called age barnacles. And though that's a term that my husband and I have used, his father was quite old when he passed away, 86, and he had what we used to call age barnacles. So on him, like dried skin patches that you might see on older folks. And so you can imagine my delight when I found what I thought was an age barnacle on myself. And so when I went to the dermatologist, that is what the pretty little peppy girl who just got out of dermatology school called it as well. I could have smacked her. Yes, that's an age barnacle. Is it? Is it? But I will show you what it looks like, so hold on. Okay, there's no way that this is going to be flattering, but you can see it right here. All right. Can't believe I just showed you that, but... imagine a little spot, and it's kind of rough, and I actually have 5 of them that I have collected over the years. Yay! Anyway, when I learned that, and there is a technical name for it, and I'm sorry I don't know it, but because it's dry skin, I've used the oregano right on it consistently, and when I'm in the shower and there's, the hot water and it softens your skin, I scrub it. Get out, put oregano on it every single day, scrub it. I have gotten it down to where it's smooth, and I can almost feel that it is flush with my skin. And I've been working on that for probably 1.5 years, 2 years at least. Now, a lot of people will want to use oregano oil with a carrier oil. Carrier oil is going to be something like fractionated coconut oil, okay? Or just coconut oil, plain, olive oil, avocado oil, some kind of natural oil. And that helps just disperse the oregano over a larger area and not so concentrated, because it is a hot oil. And so some people with sensitive skin can be very agitated by putting it directly on there. If you do that, or anytime you put an essential oil that you feel is bothering you, grab a carrier oil, disperse it over a larger area of your skin so that it's not quite so potent. Well, not potent in terms of, power, but anyway, you get the idea, I'm sure. So I don't on my H barnacles because, I say burn them off. But anyway, don't listen to me. I'm no doctor or expert of any kind. Okay. Now, the other thing that I really have a hard time with in general is just moisturization. Again, I have very dry, sensitive skin, and I've got all of those autoimmune diseases that help me out in that area, if you want to say it that way. So, hands, cuticles, that is a horrible issue for me. So this is what I do. Again, I got another little glass jar, and I'll tell you, I got these from my food box subscription service that sends you just enough ingredients to cook your meal. Blue Apron and HelloFresh and Sunbasket, in case you're wondering. And then we washed them and saved them. They're glass, right? Plastic, bad. Glass, good. So, the 4 things I'm using right now is myrrh. And while I'm getting that to drip, there it goes. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I always want to do 10, I get 11. You want to do 2, you get 3. That's how I roll. The next one is lavender. And all of these oils, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, kind of 10. All of these oils have some benefit to them, be it protective, moisturizing, nourishing, promotes nail growth, promotes cuticle health. And I simply Googled, literally, and this is how I do it. I Googled doTERRA and then blank. doTERRA cuticles, doTERRA cuticle oil, doTERRA cuticle cream, doTERRA dry skin, lemon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And by the way, this recipe, not a recipe. This is just what Nicole does. I do not want to do beeswax and jojoba oil and, and all of these ratios. This is what I have time for. I put some drops in a jar and put some oil in it. I mix it up. I'm good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that last one is frankincense. By the way, I use frankincense for so many things. Throughout the day, I also do this, where I've had skin cancer taken out. I've got pictures if you want on that spot where you can see it here. It's dark, and that's how my one by my eye started. So I treat that. I treat the place where I've had it before over here, and then I treat the place that wants to get skin cancer at some point. And then while I'm here, and I'll just rub it on my thyroid because it's only helpful. All right, so I've got all my essential oils. Personally, I like the feel of a thicker, kind of a creamier one. So I got this organic coconut oil in a jar. And see, this is how unscientific I am. So I get a glob, and then I shove it in there like that. And then, of course, as you whip it or stir it, it gets soft. And so I do this for a while until I feel like it's all mixed in. Then I go like this. Then I go like that. And then I do this several times a day. Several times a day to try to get my nails looking healthier and not so dry and brittle and breaking apart. I swear by this concoction. This is the one I've been using, combination of oils, because finally I had to write it down because I couldn't every time you look it up, you'll find something new. I mean, a lot of people use geranium and rosemary, and I guess it really doesn't matter because there's not an essential oil if it's pure and reputable like doTERRA. That's not going to have a benefit, right? This is just the combination that I happened to look up, write down, and I've used 2 or 3 times, and I like it, and I'm happy. I like the smell. I think the smells all work together. And I take it everywhere I go, meaning if I travel, it goes in a Ziploc bag in this jar, and I take it with me. That's how much I love it and will not use store-bought. Better than any store-bought I've ever used or purchased. The only thing about my feet, I'm a flip-flop person. I'm home all day. I'm in my job. So I also live in Florida. So we've got dryness, we've got heat. You know, my feet just, I guess, take a beating. I don't know. They're way worse than my hands. And I cannot find any more natural than this here that would make a difference and keep my feet somewhat looking female. So, all right, that's what I do for my skin. Frankincense, fractionated coconut oil as a moisturizer, totally fine. We've got what I use on my hands, and then if I want just like a lotion of any kind, coconut oil or olive oil. Those are the 2 things. I will just walk in the kitchen, pour it in my hand, slather it on my legs, my anything. I do not use a lotion or any other product. I hope that's helpful. I'll work on makeup and face and hair and whatever else you want later. Good night. I'm just wondering, is it me? My voice sounds like a drone. Ugh, I need lessons or some kind of something.